You nigga more.
Tiana, you the god.
This is my year.
But
We about to take
Taste had look, you gotta look like Taste had look.
Money in his pocket, taking off like a rocket. Bad bitch with me, fat booty, it be poppin'. Women, they be shopping, I be raw, Eddie Murphy. These bitches my kids, epidural when I birthed them. I be getting euros international, we working. Boss bitch activity, the music got them twerking. Back it up for a pimp, mommy, go ahead, dropping female LMS, big bucks, counting profits. I do it for my sisters and I do
Wake up, Ashe, my love. Welcome to the #1 episode of the Certified Hustlers Club, Hustlers Talk Podcast.
Yes.
I will be your host for the night, Ronnie. And joining us, we got Chef, Diva, personal chef, private chef, Neshia. And she's going to be joining us, giving us some insight into her business.
Yes.
So everybody, let us, all our viewers, all our virtual viewers, go ahead and drop some hearts and clap it up. We got Miss Neshia in the building, Chef Neshia.
Chef, okay.
Big Chef Neshia. Let's put that on her name, okay? So welcome, Neshia.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
My pleasure. I'm excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So before we get started, you know, I don't know you, you don't know me, so we're going to do a little icebreaker game.
Okay,
Get to know each other.
Okay.
You like icebreakers?
Yeah, I mean, you got to. You know, especially when you're getting to know people. That's the only way to, you know,
Period.
let them know who you are.
That's right.
Mhm.
Okay, so you can put them in there. Where they
Exactly.
need to be. Okay, so we're going to play two truths and a lie.
All right. My favorite.
Okay.
Let's go.
So I'm going to go ahead and let you go first.
All right. So, 2 truths and a lie. I am a mother of twins. I fly out of the country almost every month because I cook for a private celebrity out of country. Also, I'm a traveling chef, so I fly in and out of Dallas, California, all that to just cook different times. So those are 3 things about myself. Which one is a lie?
Okay, girls, you know it's my job as a host to get into your business, right?
Let's get into
So I'll be all into
it.
your business. So I know for a fact you got twins.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I do got twins.
Right. I could believe you travel state to state and fill up them tummies and do some cooking. I think the lie is that you travel overseas.
You are so right. But I'm getting there.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Okay, you
Yeah,
know.
I heard that.
Right now it's state to state. Stay tuned for that country to country.
And I'm here for it.
Yes.
I'm here for it at the Hustlers Talk Podcast. We here to motivate you and make sure you stand on your dreams. Okay?
That's right.
Gonna
That's
follow
right.
that. So,
All right, your
all
turn.
right, my turn. 2 truths and a lie. I'm a boy mom. So I have 4 boys. My mom is the best cook in the family.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. What you think is the lie?
I feel like you ain't from Chicago.
What? You don't hear my accent, girl?
I know, but I was like, it was giving a little Texas slang at the same time.
Okay.
So you are from Chicago.
Which one is the lie? I can't tell you where I'm
Okay,
from.
hold on. Okay, I felt like that was
You
my
doing
lie.
the process
Okay, that
of
wasn't the lie.
elimination?
That wasn't the lie. You is from
No,
Chicago?
that wasn't the lie.
Oh.
I'm from Chicago.
Okay. Well then, your mom's not the best cook.
Who mama ain't the best cook? You know.
I'm just playing.
Chef Neshia. She tried.
I'm just kidding.
My mom could throw down, okay? In the
Oh
kitchen.
my God, we just eliminated all my answers. I'm so wrong. So you're not a boy mom.
I'm not a boy mom.
Oh my God. I should have been in your business like you was in mine.
Do you hear me? No, I'm not a boy
Shout out to her mom. I'm so sorry. I can't wait to try your food.
Yes, at Tiny's Kitchen.
Period. Yes.
Yes. So I'm not a boy mom.
Okay. All right. But my mom from Chicago, so shout out to you, Southside. Okay.
All right, Midwest in this thing.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead. Let me go ahead and get you your gift bag over here. You like gifts?
I do like it.
I like giving gifts.
I love gifts. I love giving gifts and getting gifts.
Here with the Certified Hustlers, we love gift giving to those who deserve it.
Oh, thank you guys. I have to open it right now.
I mean, you can open it now. You can open it later.
Okay, we'll open it later so we can get back to the questions. Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right. So, question 1: how long have you been in business, and what inspired you to turn your passion for cooking into a full-fledged business?
I've been in business since July 2021, officially. What happened was I went to AspireCon. I don't know if y'all familiar with that, but Ashley Antoinette, she's a book author, and she throws this convention for women who are inspiring to do things. You know, she brings us together and have different women come speak to us and inspire us and motivate us and drop gems like crazy.
Oh, okay.
So I went to this AspireCon convention in Dallas. And when I went there, every woman in the building had a business. They was just like, oh, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. And I was just like, okay, well, you do desserts and they out there just selling their stuff.
Inspiring.
You know what I'm saying? It was so inspiring. And I already knew how to cook. And it's like, I cook for my family, I cook for my friends, and everybody always be like, can you cook for me? Can you cook for me? And I was just like, well, let's turn this into a business.
Right.
You know, I'm already doing it anyway. So I came back. I started putting things in motion. I had this planner and I started writing out meals and just recording myself. I did this thing called Tasty Thursday where I just told everybody, okay, it's Thursday, come try my food for free. I just want you to try it.
Okay.
And I started getting people to come try it and try it and try it. And I started getting booked, and I was selling plates for a while, and I realized that wasn't really my thing. And then I moved over to the private chef thing where you can just hire me to come cook privately for you and your guests. And then the catering. But that's how I got started, basically.
Okay, I love that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely inspiring because I could throw that in the kitchen, like I said.
Yes, so, I told you we got to get together, girl.
Yeah. And I got to try some of your food. When you doing one of those free food days again?
I know.
Well,
I do tastings, you know, because some people don't know how my food tastes. And you may want me to cook for you in your event, but you want to know how it tastes first. So I do tastings. So if anybody's looking to hire me, but they want to get a little taste first, I do free tastings. So
nice.
Yeah.
That's good to know. All right, y'all heard that. She does free tasting, so you want to see how her food is before hiring her to be your personal or private chef. She gonna let you taste that out.
Period.
Okay. Let's move on to question number 2. So, what was the most difficult part about starting a business?
I feel like the most difficult part for me was the fact that I was starting a business in Vegas. Granted, I've been here for 11 years. Next month will make 11 years. I just still feel like my people is in Cali. You know, that's where I'm from. So it was like, everybody know I can cook. My people know. They know what I do. So it was just building my brand out here. Which I'm still doing, you know.
Absolutely.
The bulk of my business is still out of state someplace, you know. But yeah, I think that was the difficult part. Building my brand in Vegas and just getting people to trust my product and what I provide.
All right. Well, we're going to take a cheer. We're going to take a toast to that first of all. So, toast and cheers to you building your brand and everybody trusting your food and bringing you good business.
Amen. Yes. Oh, that was... That did the job right there.
For sure. Hit that little spot. Okay. We moving on fast, girl. I think we're going to run out of questions fast.
Oh, no, we not.
Okay. All right. So, what has been your most memorable event and why does it stand out to you?
Okay. I'm going to tell y'all about 2 events. The first most memorable event was one of my good friends. She called me auntie. I call her my niece. She wanted to throw a gathering for her, a brunch for her mother who had passed on, and we were doing like a little celebration of life type of brunch event.
Okay.
Now, that's not a problem at all. I do brunch all day long, but I had never done for that many amount of people. So she was like, yeah, I'm telling you right now, my family, you know, they gonna want some more food. They're gonna want more. They're gonna want a lot. So I called myself cooking up a lot. I was in there cooking, child. So much food. I mean, pounds and pounds of bacon, sausage, everything. I took the food out there. It was so much. And I was just like, I'm so proud of this. And then she came back in there 5 minutes later. Sean was like, "Is there some more?" Like they tore that food up.
Okay.
Quick.
All right.
And I was like, "Oh my God!" Like I had never cooked for, and it wasn't even that many compared to what I had used to. It was a lot though. My second most memorable. Oh my God! I got a chance to cater for Ashley Antoinette. She is New York Times bestselling author. She threw a Friendsgiving last year in November, and I have been kind of reaching out to her, kind of like pitching my way, like, look, I can cook, you know. So she told me, well, you know what, I'm gonna fly you out here to Dallas. So she flew me out there to Dallas. We did a tasting. She was like, we love it, let's work, you know. So I went out, and then she was like, well, it's 200 and something people. I had never cooked for that many people, you know.
Wow.
It's like 200 and something people. I didn't even have a team like that. I kind of put together a team to help me, a couple of my friends. But we came through, and we did, it was a Thanksgiving event, so you know, we did like the mac and cheese, the dressing, all of that. Ooh. For 200 people, and I was so nervous. I mean, I don't care how many times I cook. If I was just cooking for 5 people or 200 people, I'm still going to be nervous, because you want people to love what you do. You want people to love your food as much as you do. And I guess that's with anything. You know, you want people to love you as a host. You know, anything you do, you want people to have a memorable experience. So I was so nervous. I'm like, I need to make sure I have enough food, because the worst thing is you're running out of food, you know. So I ended up having too much food.
Okay. Too
much food. And at the end, I was like, let me take a leap of faith. Man, I started recording people, asking them to give me a live review, and they was all like, that food was amazing. And I was just like,
I love that.
Oh my God, because it was just like, oh, thank you. You know,
that just touched my soul.
You know,
I love good food.
Yes, it was just like, it was kind of like, you know, you want people to love your food, but I mean, this is a New York Times bestselling author. You don't want to mess up for her, because then everybody gonna know that you just screwed this up.
Say
you know.
That again.
So when she wrote me and told me like, oh, it was good, everybody loved it, I was just like, oh my God. And then she, you know, offered me to come back and cook again. I was like, okay, I must have did something right.
You did it.
So that is definitely my most memorable experience. I mean, all of them are memorable. Anytime someone takes a chance to hire me and spend their money on me to cook instead of them cooking, you know, I'm all for it. You know, I'm gonna think everything is memorable, but that definitely stood out.
Definitely. Okay. Well, cheers to everybody coming back for a second.
Yes. All right. And that's how you know you did something right, when you got returning customers.
Absolutely, girl. For sure. Because I would throw a plate in the trash so fast.
Right. You know, you don't want them to do that fold. You know the fold with the paper plate. Ciao. You do not want that.
You want this potato salad? Okay, so question number 4. All right, so I'm gonna just start with one of my experiences with being an entrepreneur. Okay. When I started my business, Messiah and Heaven Treasures with the bracelets, I used to have people like, when they buy a bracelet, they would say, oh, I wanted the same color bracelet, or I wanted the same kind of bracelet that my friend had, or that I saw you posted. But in my message, it says, designer inspired charm bracelets, custom tailored to my liking. So no 2 bracelets were ever the same.
Gotcha.
You know, it wasn't my fault.
Which makes them unique.
Exactly. And that was my creativity. That was the way for me to, you know, use my brain cells to do it. Anyway, it wasn't my fault. That's the way that I brought it in bulk. You know, it came in different colors, so that's the way that I had to start off. However, nonetheless, how do you balance creativity in the kitchen with the demands of running a business?
Really with creativity, honestly, you know, I know that nowadays with Instagram and TikTok, everybody is kind of doing all these crazy different things, and they're mixing everything up, and they're like having oxtail tacos and all this different stuff, which is cool, you know, if you like it, I love it. But with me, I try to just make sure the simple things are good, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm creative, you know, I make different things. Like I've created things like breakfast fries. Me and my kids made some breakfast fries. We did like a buffalo chicken baked potato. You know, it's the different things that I do.
Exactly.
And it's really just me thinking of different flavors, different flavor profiles, and thinking about how they would be if I put them together. So I'll think about, I'll be sitting there and I'll just be literally thinking. Like, I got a whole notepad in my phone of all these different things I've thought about, but I'll just be thinking like, this tastes good. I wonder how it would be if I put it with this.
Exactly.
And then I put it together, I taste it, have somebody else taste it, and I'll be like, okay, this is a hit. But mainly for me, when it comes to catering and things like that, I really just try to make sure my food tastes as good as it looks, because you can be creative all you want, and you can sit up here and make all these different foods and put all these different things together.
Right.
But baby, you gotta, if the simple things like the mac and cheese ain't right, then I don't even want the other stuff that you done created. You know what I mean? So that's what I really focus on. I focus on making sure the basic things are good. I make sure the mac is good. I make sure it stands out above it all. I make sure my baked chicken is like the best baked chicken you ever had. That's basically what I do to try to stay creative, because if I cook for you once, you're gonna be like, okay, she gotta cook for me again.
Okay.
So I just try to make sure.
I have to challenge you.
Yes, do it. I'm up for it.
It's true.
Yes, I'm up for it all the way.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I try to do. I just really just try to make sure, you have a memorable experience after you eat my food, no matter what it is.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So again, you talking to a foodie over here.
I'm telling you, I got you.
You putting yourself up there now. Now taste your food. I know it's gonna be good.
It's
Let me see your elbow.
Look.
Yeah. She got the elbow. The food is delicious.
Right. We mixing the mac and cheese up over here. Okay.
Okay. So tell me, how do you deal with unsatisfied customers?
I've actually had a couple.
Can you give me an example too?
Yeah, so one time I bit off more than I could chew. Let's just say that. I did 2 events in one day. I cooked all the food, and I went to this place to go deliver the food, and I sent someone else, a driver, to go deliver food to someone else. So when I go deliver the food, I'm gonna make sure it's set up. I'm gonna make sure, like I said, people eat with their eyes first. So I'm gonna make sure it's set up nice and all that stuff. But I had my driver go deliver the food, and they kind of just delivered it. Like, okay, here's the food. So it's brought to them in the foil pans or whatever. But the individual that was getting that food, they wanted it set up like nice,
Okay.
So I did have to kind of have someone tell me like, I kind of wanted my food set up real pretty,
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, you didn't
decorate.
ask for setup, right? Because it's drop off and then it's set up, but you didn't ask for setup. But I guess they thought that it automatically came with setup.
Okay.
So they were upset about that.
Okay.
Of course, but I mean, any customers, how they say the customer's always right. In a sense, right? Because anytime you deal with anybody, word of mouth is so strong these days. You want to make sure everybody have a pleasant experience with you. So
absolutely,
even though I know you didn't all ask for setup, I still wanted to be like, okay, I'm sorry, let me make it right. I'm going to give you like 30% back. Let me make it up to you. I've also had a time where I didn't get my warmers, so the food didn't stay warm.
Okay. Because
I left the chafing things at home, so I was like, oh my god, the food not gonna stay warm. So I'm like, okay, y'all gotta eat now, so because of that, I offered, like I said, money back as well. Like, okay, you know what, I know I didn't, the food was hot when it got there, but still you wanted to stay warm for the entire length of the event. And that was my mistake, so I did offer some money back. I mean, honestly, with disgruntled customers, you just want to hear them out. Anybody wants to be heard,
right?
I mean, even if I think the problem is we go to like McDonald's, we go to Taco Bell, they mess up our food, we go right back. We give them 50, 11 chances and it don't even matter. But when it comes to small businesses, we tend to like be so much harder on them. I don't know why, but we're so much harder on small businesses, especially black businesses, but that's another story. But
we go get to that.
Right. We tend to be so much harder on them, so I have to take that in consideration. Like, okay, I'm not McDonald's, I'm not Taco Bell. I have to keep apologizing and I have to try to make it right. Whatever that may be, I'm on it. And most of the time they just want to be heard. They just want to, okay, this is how I feel about this. Exactly. And as long as you listen to someone and they feel like they're heard, they're gonna calm down.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And they may turn around and apologize to you.
Exactly. I mean, that's just customer service 101. I've been in customer service all my life outside of catering. So I've taken some tips from just that, just from being in customer service, just actually listening to someone express their concerns. If they say, you know what, this was cool, but I really didn't like this. Okay, that's fine, because everybody's not going to like it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can cook for 100 people, and it's going to be 2 people that probably say, I don't like that. Mm-hmm. But the 98 did.
Right.
So that's fine.
The majority wins.
Yeah. That's fine. And I just don't take it personal.
Okay.
That's their opinion, and they're welcome to it.
Cool. I love that. I love that answer. No, seriously, like when it comes to unsatisfied customers, you definitely have to put yourself in their shoes and apologize for the mistake. And I mean, you giving money back is a great thing, because some people don't give any type of, revenue back. They can just give you a I'm sorry. Or
if you get an I'm sorry,
Exactly.
But I mean, sometimes it's like if you go to somewhere and they be like, okay, my food wasn't right. McDonald's gonna say, okay, that was free. Mm-hmm. Okay, you didn't like the burger, that burger's free.
Oh,
you know what I'm
you're
saying?
Right, you're right.
It's like that.
Okay.
You're not going to get the whole thing free now. But I'm going to give you a percentage back if I feel like you deserve it, or I'm going to just hear you out and I'm going to try to have you hear me out.
And that's good, because you don't want to just take somebody money and be like, oh, well, you're lost,
Yeah, you don't
Especially you want return customers, and you want word of mouth, because when you're a small business owner, that's the only way that your business is going to get out there, is word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Exactly.
And then people, word of mouth is everything now. Social media is everything now. All it takes is for one person.
Especially with our generation, we are so social media, everything. Running to Yelp, running to Instagram. This was bad service. This was good. This is what I like.
Reviews. Oh my God. Yes. Honestly, reviews are so important these days, and I was one of them type of people that when I would go somewhere and eat and they mess up something, or go somewhere to go anywhere and they mess something up, I would never do a review. That's just how I was. But my sister, she'd be like, no, I'm leaving a review. And I'm just like, so it's people like that. So you have to be conscious to that and know you got to treat people right.
And I read reviews too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
And some people just always want to report something bad. Like, where's the good news?
Right.
If I was the business, I'm not going to even upload what you're talking about on my page.
But the thing is, you have to understand that you give someone a good experience, they might tell somebody. But if you give someone a bad experience, they're going to tell everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you have to think about that.
That was a gem.
Mm-hmm.
That was a gem right there.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
So, question 6 kind of goes back to one of our previous questions.
Okay.
That some people don't shop with Black-owned businesses for the lack of professionalism or customer service and prices. What are your thoughts on that?
I honestly can't really say that it's like I don't understand where some people stand with that, because I've had experiences where I was like, I'm shopping with my people, and then my people just be like, come on now, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, what is this? Do better, so I understand it. I try to just make sure I'm always as professional as I can be, or I try to make sure my prices are fair. I think a lot of the times with small businesses, people don't understand that when it comes to pricing, our prices can't be the same prices as like a corporate company, because we are smaller and we don't have the same resources as this corporate company. So I am doing all this on my own. I'm in here, I'm going to the stores, I'm loading up the car, I'm shopping, I'm chopping, I'm cutting, I'm doing all of these things myself. Whereas a corporate company would have other people doing these things. They outsource a lot. So we have to pay ourselves for our time. And I think a lot of the times when people insinuate like, oh, Black people, y'all too high. I don't think they really take that into consideration. And myself, I do take pricing into consideration. I've been told by my family, like, you need to start charging more. And I'll be like, I am eventually, but I know how it is when you want to have something and you really kind of cut on a budget. But you have to understand as well, when you're outsourcing any business, whether it's catering or something else, it's a luxury. For sure. If you don't have the funds to support that luxury, then you have to do it yourself. And you can't complain about, oh, that's too expensive, because you don't know what this person had to go through to provide this service to you. Service-based businesses are, it's a lot. We have to do a lot. We have to have right. So I think that people just need to kind of take into consideration that when you're asking people to do any type of service for you, that it's a luxury. Because if it's a service, like for instance me cooking, you could probably cook yourself and probably can save you some money. But if you want to relax and chill and enjoy your event or do whatever you want to do, you want to have the luxury to hire a private chef to do it for you. Those things cannot be cheap. It's just not.
Come cheap. Yeah. It's gonna cost you a little bit more.
It is gonna cost you something. And I mean, that's for anything. Like if you hire a photographer, yeah, you could have took the pictures yourself. But if you want the luxury of having someone else do it, you're gonna have to pay for that.
Quality.
You want the quality.
The time.
You want the time. You want you want them to do the editing, so you ain't gotta take time for you to do the editing. All those things.
And that costs.
That costs. Time costs.
Exactly.
Time
is money. She's a hustler.
Yes, it costs. So I think that that's something that people should consider. Time, efficiency, it's going to be right.
Exactly.
Yeah. All those things.
And if you don't like it, you get a 30% refund.
Right, exactly.
You're not just going to be like, I didn't like it, I'm going to get my money back now.
Right, exactly.
Let's be fair.
Be fair. Absolutely be fair. But yeah, when it comes to black businesses, I think that we do get a bad rep, but I just think that more people should start being a little bit more patient with us, like they're patient with the corporate businesses, because it's just us. I'm a woman show trying to do it all for you.
Exactly.
So yeah, just be a little bit more patient.
Yeah, it's called a small business for.
It's a small business. Yes,
we
just be a little bit more patient. Give us a little bit more grace. Everybody want grace.
Yes, Graciana. Okay, so what's one dish or menu item that happens to represent your brand, and what's the story behind it?
I'm gonna have to go with mac and cheese. Probably I've worked on my mac and cheese recipe for years to perfect it, and literally, and I've had, how you have somebody, you have your family, your friends eat your mac and cheese, and they're like, oh, this is good. And you like, okay. You like, they like, this is good. You like, okay. But then you have some outsiders eating, they like, girl, what you put in that mac? And it's like, okay, this must be really good. It's gotten to the point where I perfected it so much to the point where my daughter be like, Mom, what you cooking? I don't want no mac and cheese. Cause baby, I didn't.
She's tired of it.
She's tired of it. She's over it. She's done with it. But definitely mac and cheese. It just became just like a staple. Everybody was like, okay, what you cooking? Okay. You making mac, right? Like, I don't care what else you cooking. You making mac, right? That's just how it is now. So.
All right. The mac and cheese queen.
Right.
I'll taste that mac and cheese.
Yes. I did a live a few months back. It's probably still on there. I'll share it with you. And I actually gave the recipe. I didn't keep it up there.
You can't be giving out the recipe. Your ancestors gonna come find you. You didn't come up with that.
No, not the full thing, but it's up there because that's just how it is. And I'm just like working on a cookbook right now, and my cousin like, don't put the mac and cheese recipe on. I'm like, then what's the point of the cookbook? That's what you want the cookbook for. But I am working on a cookbook, and it's called My Granny Cooking Ass. So I can't wait for it to come out, man. I got like so many recipes in there for y'all. I really can't wait.
Okay. Make sure I purchase.
Yes. Thank you.
Because I can make a killer lasagna.
You can? Yeah. Oh my God.
They love it.
So when we do this little cook thing, we do this little brunch, bring me a little personal pan of lasagna because my kids don't like it, so I don't make it.
Okay. All right. I got you. I'm going to make it for us. Right. It's going to be a part of the brunch. I'm going to make a big pan. I can't do no small
lasagna and brunch. Okay. We black at this point.
And salad.
Right.
Right. So, let me see. All right, so I'm gonna go a little bit back. Okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit back to where I said that my mom is the best cook in the family, right? So this question right here is gonna kind of slide into that. Right? Okay. So my statement is gonna slide into this next question. All right, so a month or two back, my mom had catered her sister's event, her birthday party. Cooked all the food and everything along the way while Mama's cooking. She's sipping and everything, you know. So, remind you, this is her sister's event. So, not only is she's the chef, she's the caterer, got to cook the food, she has to show up as a guest as well.
Right.
Right. So, Mommy got a little bit too tipsy. She didn't make it to the party. She didn't make it you know, so. But they had her food and she was there in spirit because everybody was having a good time. They tried to say it was a little spicy, but I know she was cooking that African stuff or whatever, but they still ate it. Question number 8. How do you balance personal life with running your business?
That's really a hard one because a lot of the times my personal life coincides with my business, and that's just because I'm usually cooking for people who know me personally. You know, like I said, I'm still trying to build my brand in Vegas. I'm still trying to get people to know who I am and what I do and how I cook. So a lot of the times it be family or friends that I've grew up with or whatever calling me like, hey, I'm having an event, I want you to cater. So a lot of the times it's like with your mom. I'm a guest and I'm a caterer, literally. Literally all the time. And even if I don't know the person that well, I still will want them to feel like I'm a guest. I want to enjoy myself while I'm cooking. But a lot of the times it do collide. The only thing that's hard sometimes for myself is me sticking to my guns when it comes to pricing with family and friends. Okay. Because usually I try to be like, oh, that's my girl. Okay, I'm gonna give you a discount. And my mom will be like, is you getting a discount on them groceries? No, don't give them.
Your mama was right.
Yeah. She do not play.
Kind of me.
She be like, tell them to call me for the pricing. Mama do not play, okay? But that is probably the hardest part. Just trying to say, okay, just this is the price. The price is the price. Family or friends, the price is the price. Not saying my family or friends contest prices, because they do not. Let me go ahead and make that clear. Okay. They do not. That's just me myself.
Some be like, that's expensive, but they'll go out and pay somebody else to do it, whatever price they asking for it.
Yeah, that's true. I've had family come back like, girl, no, I'm paying you more. So I really, and that's how you know that they appreciate what you're doing. Exactly. You know, they appreciate your craft. So that's the hardest part for me, really, just sticking to my guns when it comes to pricing with family and friends. But a lot of my business do be with family and friends. Okay. I know a lot of people say, you know, my family don't support me. I see people talking about that all the time, like, oh, network with strangers gonna support you. That's not my experience, so I can't speak to that.
I love that.
Yeah, that's not my experience. If my family needs a caterer, they calling me.
Okay.
You know,
bottom line, and that's how it should be.
That's just how it is, you know. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for those closest to me always, you know, speaking my name in rooms when I'm not there. Yeah, I've had family do that. Yeah. You know, they just like, oh, I got somebody that do this. Okay. That's so good. When it comes to
that's how y'all get your family rich, so that they can take you on a couple of trips.
Exactly.
They go on trips.
Exactly. But that comes from you being a good person and having a good heart. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because if you a good person and you have a good soul, your family and friends gonna want to share that. Absolutely. You know, if you ain't a good person, they gonna be like, oh, I can't refer her to them because she probably can cook, but she ain't gonna act right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
I get that.
So yeah, my personal and business life do coincide a lot, but I mean, I embrace it. It's a good thing. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah. As long, you know, I try to stay as professional as I can, no matter what. I mean, just because I'm cooking for a family member or a friend, I do try to make sure the presentation is still A1. The food is still A1 because they're still spending their money with me, no matter if we're close friends or family or not. They're still spending their money with me, so I still want to make sure I give them the same experience as I would give a stranger.
Exactly. I love that. Too bad they not gonna leave a review.
They not.
But they can. They can.
They not. Family, y'all don't leave reviews. Like, that's crazy.
Auntie, cousin, y'all, go leave her review.
Right.
Every last one of y'all. I just wanted to everybody go and leave Chef Neshia, Big Chef Neshia, a review.
Yes. If you have some food, go leave a review.
Okay. All right. So my next question for you is, what advice would you give an aspiring chef who wants to start their own catering, food truck, or business?
I would say go for it. do it. I mean, I know they say the market is saturated, oversaturated. I don't care. When you go to the grocery store, it's 50 loaves of bread on a stand and people still buy whatever bread they're accustomed to buying. Don't worry about 50 million people cooking. You cook too. That's what I would say. And then as far as you not knowing where to start, I would say start with those around you. You know, prepare some food and do some tastings. Go to a local business and drop off some samples. Like, here, try this, try my food. You know, because that's really the hardest part, is getting your product out there. No matter what type of business it is, getting your product out there. So just start it. Start somewhere, and it ain't never too late. Just start. And then if you start and it ain't going the way it's supposed to go, stop and start again. Don't worry about, you know, oh my God, I failed. So what? Do it again.
Exactly.
Do it again.
If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try
it again. I mean, keep trying until you get it right. I mean, you know, we all didn't learn how to ride a bike on the first go around. We have to fall on our knees, rest our knees up, you know, all that, and then get back up, and then get back up. I mean, just do it.
Yeah, and us hustlers here at Certified Hustlers Club, Hustlers Talk Podcast, we are here for it. We want everybody who failed, made a mistake, get back up, try again, dust yourself off. Do not let that be your end result.
Please don't.
We are here to support you as a community of hustlers. Okay.
Yes.
Neshia, can you tell the viewers where we can find you?
Yep. So I am in Las Vegas. I am a Las Vegas based company. I do travel. I've done several events in Dallas, several events in California. Those are the only other states that I really have Arizona. But I travel, so if you need a chef, no matter where you are, and you're looking to book, just hit me up on Instagram. It's The Flavor Experience, and then TikTok, The Flavor Experience, whatever, you know. My email is theflavorexperience@gmail.com. I do tastings, like I said, so if y'all are looking to book but not sure if you are going to like the food, book me for a tasting and I got you. And then for the tastings, you just got to pay for the groceries, and then the tasting is free, you know. And then what else? Yeah, you know, I'm everywhere. Just hit me up.
Okay, well, that was amazing. And again, like I said, us here at the Hustlers Talk Podcast, we are here for it. If you feel like you falling off, you know, hit our DM, hit us up, and we definitely gonna send you some inspiring messages and keep you going. We gonna send you some clients.
Yes.
We're gonna go out here and help you search, okay?
Yes.
Because that's
in
what
Vegas. Vegas, hit me up. Y'all be acting like y'all scared. I be in Cali every other month or whatever.
Wow.
What's up, Vegas? Like,
shout her out.
Yes, but we're gonna open up this gift.
Okay,
now
open it up.
Because
tell me if you like it.
Yes. I mean, it's given to me by a hustler, so I know I'm gonna like it.
Say that.
All right.
No, because hustling, we got money, but we be trying to stack.
Child, listen. We have to. Oh, this is gorgeous. Whoever got this glass for me knows me so well.
Oh.
So well. So well. Okay, hold on. Come out now. All right. This says, surviving motherhood one sip at a time. Child, if you know, you know. Like I said, I got twins. Yes, I will be using this while I'm cooking later on for the kids.
For sure. So that's going to wrap up episode 1 of the Hustlers Talk Podcast. Sponsor coming to you from the Certified Hustlers Club.
Yes.
All right, make sure y'all go catch season 1 of the Certified Hustlers Club on Royal K Network. And then when y'all hit up our YouTube page, make sure that y'all are subscribing, okay? Hit the like button, subscribe, and follow us. Stay tuned
share
for the
with a
next
friend.
episode. Definitely.
Yes.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.
Cheers, girl.
Yes.
Stay here. Just let me stay here. Kind of just feel like laughing.